Do 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 do. Oh, are we on? Yes, I think so. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Here we are again. We are back once more, live on YouTube. Yes, it is Wednesday. It is English Addict, live from the birthplace of English, which just happens to be England. Yes, we are live once more, just to prove that we are live. First of all, you can see my lovely clock here. It is now saying 5 minutes past 2 o'clock on a Wednesday. Also, the other reason why I can prove it's live, because there is a giant bee flying around my head. So excuse me whilst I try to get this bee out of my gazebo. Or else, for the rest of this live stream, it will be buzzing around my head in a very annoying way. Come on, Mr. Bumblebee, not over there. Now, we've had this conversation before, haven't we? You can't get out over there. You have to go this way. Come on, Mr. Bumblebee. Stop being a silly sausage. This way. So here we are again, live as live can be. Just to prove it, I am being harassed by a bumblebee. The word harass, if you harass someone or harass. So there are two ways of pronouncing that word, but both of them are actually correct. Harass or harass. It means you are bothering someone, quite often in a very aggressive way. So to be harassed by someone, a person is picking on you. They are bothering you, quite often in a very aggressive way. Just like the bumblebee above my head, flying around at the moment, harassing me. Although, to be fair, I don't think it is actually harassing me. What's happening there is it's got into my gazebo and now it can't get out. So it is stuck inside my gazebo, which isn't very good, really, when you think about it. No, it is not. You are right. Hello, everyone on the live chat. Nice to see you here today. What a morning. What a crazy morning. I don't know why. I ended up having no time to prepare today's live stream. Time seemed to go by so quickly. I still can't believe that I managed to make it here on time. I really can't believe it. Anyway, we are all here together. Hello, everyone. And also there is a spider. Look, can you see there is a little spider hanging? There it is. I will try to show it to you. Come on, Mr. Spider, don't be shy. Can you see the spider? There are animals and insects all around me today. I am surrounded by nature. You may notice that I have a lot of things going on around me today, for which I apologise. Some of the things are planned and some of them might not be planned at all. So the live chat is working good. Hello to Annie, Vitas, Constantine, also Martha in Poland. Nice to see you all here today because you are first on today's live chat. I've had a lot of messages saying, Mr. Duncan, we love it when you say, ooh la la. Ooh la la. Do you mean like that? So welcome. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Mr. Duncan. That is what they call me. My mother, on the other hand, calls me many other things. Most of those things I cannot say here on YouTube, unfortunately. But most people know me as Mr. Duncan. There you can see down below. my name, and I've been teaching English, which just happens to be my game. And I've been doing this for such a long time. How many years, Mr. Duncan, have you been doing this for? Nearly 14 years. Can you believe it? You would have thought by now I would have found a proper job when you think about it. So here we go. It is Mr. Duncan and also the live chat. Yes, you are very welcome to join in today. What is today? What is it? What day is it, Mr. Duncan? I will tell you right now. Today is Wednesday. I hope you are feeling good today. I am feeling quite good. Not too bad, thank you very much. I can't complain, to be honest. I can't really complain about myself because everything is not too bad. I'm feeling okay. My hay fever today is not too bad either. I feel quite, I want to say, energetic, even though at the moment I feel tired. Is that possible? Is it possible to feel energetic and also tired at the same time? As we sometimes say in English, the mind is willing, but the body is not. That means you have lots of ideas, lots of things you want to do in your mind. However, your brain is saying one thing and your body is saying the opposite. So I have a lot of energy, I suppose, up here, but my body is feeling a little bit tired. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather. Maybe it's the time of year. Who knows? Anyway, the good news is I'm outside. Once again, we have a lovely day, actually. The weather is quite nice. Shall we have a little look into the distance? There it is over there. Look at that. We have quite a nice day. I will be honest. The weather is looking not too bad today. You can see into the distance there is a lot going on, a lot of things happening in the distance. We have the farmer who is very busy at the moment in his field with his rapeseed. There is lots of yellow in the distance, which you might notice as well. So lots of things are going on around here. It is the countryside after all, Mr. Duncan. Of course things are happening. It's the countryside. A very busy time of year. Some of the farmers are preparing to plant their crops. Others are already growing theirs. So quite a mixture, to be honest with you. Hello to Vinicius. Hello Joe. Hello Anakobi. Anna Pika is here as well. Nice to see you here as well. I had a complaint yesterday. Someone left a complaint on my comments saying, Mr. Duncan, why do you always waste time? Why do you always waste time at the start of the live stream saying hello to people? Well, I will tell you why I do that is because it's friendly and polite. If people are joining you on your live stream, they are giving up their time to watch you. Sometimes you have to be polite and say hello. So that's what I like to do at the start of my live stream. If you don't like it, you can just clear off. What? I can't believe I just said that. But you know what I mean. Sometimes it's nice to be polite. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not against the law. You are allowed to be polite. It is all right. Trust me. Hello also to Noemi. You see, I'm saying hello to some more people now. Your blood must be boiling. Hello Beatrice, Maria also. Hello Corrie. Unicorina is here as well. Also Annie. Mika. Hello Mika. For those wondering where Luis Mendez is, Luis will be here today on the live chat. However, he has some other things to do as well. But I was very worried yesterday because I didn't see Luis, and apparently there was some misunderstanding. But Luis will be with us a little bit later on because he has some things to do, some very important things. So come on, Luis, we are waiting for you very patiently. Hello, Veronica, Corrie, Rosa. Also, we have Mo Sen. Hello, Mo Sen. Nice to see you here as well. Hello, also Grace, Beatrice again. Mr. Duncan, can you please teach us how to tell or say what time it is? Well, I did do this a few weeks ago. See, there is another spider. There are spiders all around me today. I'm being very distracted today by nature. There is another spider. Can you see the spider? I don't know if you can, but they are being rather annoying today. The spiders are everywhere. I did a lesson on one of my live streams where I talk all about telling the time I think about 2 weeks ago. Do you remember? Anyway, to give you a brief refresh, so as you can see at the moment, it is now 16 minutes. 16 minutes past 2 o'clock. So here in the UK at the moment, it is actually 16, nearly 17 minutes past 2 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. That is the time right now where I am. I don't know where you are, so I'm not sure what time it is where you are in the world. I'm sorry about that. We have lots of things to come. Can I just say, if you want to have some live subtitles, you can. Isn't it amazing? You are actually able to have live captions. All you have to do is press this on your keyboard. Press C on your keyboard. Just take your finger and press C, and you will have live captions. It's amazing. And also for those who are watching on their mobile phones, you can also get captions right up there as well. So all you have to do is go to your settings up there. If you are watching on a mobile device, you have to go up there, and all you have to do then is activate the captions. It's as simple as that. All you have to do is activate the camera, activate the captions on the live stream. That's all you have to do. It's so simple. So all you have to do is go up there and then activate the captions. Wow. I know I keep saying this every time, but I really do I love technology so much. I really do. I do. Honestly. Hello, Satyam. Hello, Satyam. Hello, Mr. Duncan. I am here for the first time. Satyam Raj. Hello to you. Thank you for joining in with my lovely English family. It is a big classroom that goes all around the world, and you are very welcome to join us today. So there, some lovely welcome applause to welcome you to my live stream. Hello also Corrie. We have lots of people. Shaker Adam. Hello Shaker. Nice to see you here as well. Palmyra is here. Yeah, Louis Mendez is on the live chat. Oh, hello Luis Mendez. I am so pleased to see your name here on the live chat today. You have no idea how pleased I feel right now. Hello, Irene. Also, we have Marley or Maliha. Hello, Maliha. Mr. Duncan, I like your lessons very much. You are so nice. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. Some other people don't think that. They think that I am irritating and sometimes maybe annoying. I don't know why. How could you hate this? We might have a little dance later on. Would you like to have a dance? Now we have a new piece of music that lots of people have gone absolutely crazy about. So a little bit later we will be having a little dance to a very fun piece of music. And I hope you will be joining in as well, where you are. Marina, I'm saying hello to Marina. Also, Paulo, can you explain the difference between captions and subtitles? They are the same. Captions, subtitles. So captions are any types of text that appears on the screen. For example, this is a caption. So there it is, a caption. Caption. You can see that there is something on the screen that you can read. So we use the word caption to mean anything that appears on the screen. Captions, they are things that are appearing in the form of text on the screen. Subtitles are, once more, sentences that appear on the screen that are telling you or giving you an indication of what is being said at that moment. That's it, really. That's it. So captions and subtitles are the same thing. I wish I had my Echo. The problem is I can't have my Echo outside. I miss my Echo very much. Maybe one day I can have my Echo outside and then I can sing lots and lots of lovely songs to you. But at the moment, sadly, we can't. So I hope that answers your question, the difference between subtitles and captions. They are basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. Pradeep says, I like to see you dancing. Well, a little bit later on, I hope we will all be dancing together, keeping ourselves active during this crazy lockdown period. By the way, talking of which, I don't want to talk about it too much today because we are having an English addict today, you see. Today, you see. It is English addict today. But it looks as if everything here in the UK will continue to be like this for quite a while to come. So it is supposed to be coming to an end this week. However, it looks as if it is not. It looks as if all of this will be carrying on and continuing for a very long time to come. Francesca is here. I am trying my best to rescue all of the insects in my gazebo. What I think has happened, this is my theory. I have a theory of what is happening in my gazebo. I think during the night, lots of insects come in here to shelter from the cold. So the insects will all come in here. There are flies, lots of spiders as well. It looks as if many spiders have come into my gazebo to find warmth and shelter. Unfortunately, now they have all become active and they are crawling around everywhere. So that is what is happening. Christine says, I have difficulty. I have a problem with my internet. I'm sorry to hear that. Mr. Duncan, is it correct to say, do you have the time to ask someone about what time it is? Do you have the time? Yes, you can ask that question. If you Want to know what time it is? You can ask, do you have the time? Do you have the time? Or maybe you can ask, do you have the time on you? Do you have the time on you? And as you can see, I have the time on my wrist. So we can ask what time it is in many ways. Oh, excuse me. Do you happen to have the correct time? Do you know what time it is? Excuse me, please. Would you mind telling me what time it is? Do you have the time on you? Do you have the time? Of course, that particular sentence can be used in other ways as well. You can say, do you have the time? Do you have some spare time? Do you have free time? So there are other ways of using that as well, you see? Many other ways as well. Hello, Jamelia. Hello also, Rakesh. Mr. Duncan, I am sad nowadays because in my country a lot of people are sick from you know what. We cannot handle all of these problems. If you have any advice, please tell me. I know a lot of people at the moment are, well, they are feeling slightly anxious. They have had enough of this. As we are now entering our 8th week, I think it is. Some people said it was 7 weeks, but I think now this is our 8th week. So I think this is week 8 of the lockdown here in the UK. But yes, it is hard sometimes spending time on your own or even with another person. Can be very stressful. It can be difficult if you are spending time with another person, especially if you don't normally spend much time with them, you see? So it can be a problem if you are spending time with someone and you don't normally spend much time with them. It can cause a few difficulties, maybe a little bit of strain here and there. Hello, Mr. Duncan. A few days ago I listened to the song Is This the Way to Amarillo by Tony Christie. It really cheered me up. Yes, it is a fun song. Is this the way to Amarillo? Do, 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 do. I don't know all of the words, I'm afraid. But yes, it is a very fun song. A very fun song. It's also a very old song as well. Very old. Going back many years. Corey says the insects all come to your house because they feel comfortable. They feel well in your house. They feel safe, maybe. Perhaps. I'm not sure about that. Hello to Valerie. Hello to Lena. Lena, nice to see you back here again as well. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright. You look happy to meet me. I really do wish I had my echo. If Mohammed says I was once accidentally stabbed with a knife in my foot. That doesn't sound very pleasant to me. One of the worst things I ever did to my feet, one of the worst things ever. I once stepped on a nail, a metal nail that was sticking out of a piece of wood. And my foot went onto the nail. And needless to say, it was very painful. It was incredibly painful. In fact, the word I want to use is excruciating. The pain was excruciating. Ooh, what an interesting word there. If something feels excruciating, it means it is so painful. It is agony. It is something that you can't stand. It is excruciating. A great word there. Dorota, Mr. Duncan, there is a specific community that exists because of your streaming. It is fantastic. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, thank you for your vote of support and confidence there. Thanks a lot. Why do you always wear a hat? Mimouge, the hat is something that is me. It is part of my character. I love wearing hats. I'm crazy about hats. So that's the reason why. I hope it answers your question. Hello, Noemi. Hello, also Marina again. Oh, we have Mika. Mika says, in Japan, they say that a spider you see in the morning is a good sign for you, but a spider that you see in the evening is not good for you. The only spiders I see at night are huge spiders, big spiders. Can you hear my voice is going again? My voice was so well yesterday, and now it's starting to go wrong again. It's not fair. Hello to Roxy. Hello also Mohammed Suleiman. Hello also. Oh, I am here for the first time, says Mohammed Suleiman. Really? Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for giving me some of your time. Let's have a look at the time again, because I am going to mention what time it is for those who want me to talk about expressing time in English. So let's have a look at the clock again, shall we? Ooh. This is something different. So there is the clock, and as you can see, it is now 2:32. 2:32. It is just after 2:30. In fact, it is 2:32. That is the time right now here in the UK. So it is just after 2:30, which means there are 28 minutes left before 3 o'clock. So there is my little clock. I will show you the clock today just to prove that we are live. Some people don't believe me. Some people think that this is recorded. Now, sometimes we do use recorded things, recorded pieces of video in the live stream, and that allows me to have a little break to rest my voice. It also gives you a chance to chat to each other as well on the live stream. So that's the reason why. Adrian Florman, do you have any ladybirds in your garden? At the moment, there are very few ladybirds. I have a feeling at this time of year they are out and about, flying around. But later in the year, they will all come back and stay in the garden once more. So, yes. Anna Rita says, I can't imagine the pain of having something go into your foot. I know, it was horrible. It was a very terrifying experience. I can still feel the pain now. Not literally, but I can imagine what it was like. I can still remember the feeling as the nail went into my foot. It was not very nice. I was screaming and crying. I still remember what I said. I said, oh, I've stepped on a nail. I'll never walk again. I will never walk again. That's exactly what I said. And my parents thought it was quite funny, in fact. They thought I was exaggerating, but in fact it was really bloody painful. I do not advise, I do not recommend that you tread or step on any sharp object. Hello also to Mustafa. Hello also Yasir. Hello to Husna. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Long time no see. I am back again. I missed you all. Thanks a lot. It's very nice to see you. Sometimes I know life sometimes can be very hectic, busy. We all have things to do. So I do understand if sometimes you can't attend my live streams. However, some people now are in lockdown or isolation, so for you, you have lots of free time, which is nice. However, I do understand and appreciate that sometimes you have very busy lives. I really do. Hello also to Reza Heidi. Spiders use webs to catch flies and other insects. Therefore, many people believe they are natural predators. They are very good for keeping other insects away from your house. Yes, I think so. So sometimes having spiders around can be very useful. Insects can be quite useful to have around. They keep the flies away. Anna Pika, I remember that you had an invasion of ladybirds in your conservatory. Yes, Anna, you are right. I think it was 2 years ago. Part of my house was full of ladybirds. I don't know how it happened, but there were ladybirds everywhere in my house. I wish I had a picture of a ladybird. Have I got any photographs of ladybirds? I wonder. I'm just trying to find a nice photograph of a ladybird. I don't think I have one here. I don't think there is one loaded into my computer, unfortunately. Anna asks, how old were you when you stepped on the nail? It must have been, I think I must have been around 14. I think I was about 14. Yes, around 14 years old when that happened. So it was quite disturbing. I suppose at any age, whatever the age, if you step on something very sharp and it goes into your foot, I don't think it matters how old you are. I think it is just as painful. Tamim. Tahim says, I am Tamim and I am here for the first time. Yesterday, all day, I watched your video and you helped me a lot with my English. My English is very bad, but I try to learn English early. That's good. That is good. That is the reason why we are all here. We are English addicts. I love the English language. I love talking. Have you noticed? Have you noticed how much I enjoy talking? Well, it's true. I do. I love talking. Talking of which, we're going to take a little break and we are going to have a look at something I haven't shown for a long time. I'm going to show you one of my Ask Mr. Duncan lessons. Who remembers Ask Mr. Duncan? A series of lessons I made many years ago, and I did make quite a few of them. I made a lot of those lessons. So I thought today we would have a look at one of my episodes of Ask Mr. Duncan. And this is episode number 27. And then after that, we will be back live because today we are going to play the sentence game. Don't go away. Hi everybody, this is Mr. Duncan in England. How are you today? Are you okay? I hope so. Are you happy? I hope so. Here I am with you all once again as October looms over the horizon and the long shadows of winter creep ever nearer. Yes, it's time to take a rummage through what I like to call my email inbox. Another selection of your questions and comments await. So without any more dilly-dallying and lollygagging, let's have our first question for today. Why do people use the expression, you know, while speaking English? Do you know what I'm doing? I'm looking at one of my videos. Please yourself. This interesting question comes from Nicole, who lives in Canada. First, it is worth noting that during everyday speech, people tend to use involuntary phrases and words in their sentences. It is common to hear people use phrases such as, you know, as a way of reinforcing their statement. It is a kind of phrasal tic, a speech habit. It is supposed to add emphasis to the point a person is making. You know, it is what I do when I'm telling you something. You know. Another speech habit is where the person says yeah, in or at the end of almost every sentence. My mate goes down to the shops, yeah, 'cause he's out of bread, yeah, and when he gets there, yeah, the place is closed. This can be a little annoying to listen to. My mate Bill, he is a lawyer, yeah, and he says he can help you get your money back, yeah. Other phrasal tics include repeatedly using actually or basically, as well as I know, as another person is explaining something or talking about their problems. Basically, actually, you know, yeah. It's annoying. A nice email. I have received a nice email from Rachel, who lives in Hong Kong. Rachel writes to say that she discovered my YouTube English lessons through her teacher, who plays my videos in the classroom during each English lesson. Well, Rachel, your teacher is not the only one doing this. Many schools around the world are now using my video lessons in their classrooms too. So I'm happy to hear they have proved useful to both you and your classmates. Take care and a big ni hao ma to everyone watching in Hong Kong. Why don't you allow comments on your Ask Mr. Duncan videos? This question was sent in by Justina, who lives in Poland. The reason why I do not allow comments on my Ask Mr. Duncan videos is so that questions are not left on them. As there are so many videos now, it would be impossible to check them for new questions. So I took the difficult decision to block comments on them. This does not mean that I do not want to hear from you, and you are more than welcome to leave comments under all my full lessons, as well as my main Duncan in China video channel. There is also my Facebook page too, and of course I always welcome your questions and comments at my email address, mrduncan@ymail.com. What are the differences between the words make and do, and how do we use them? Note to self: don't forget to put the rubbish out tomorrow morning before you leave.
You are such an idiot. Can't you remember a simple thing like putting your trash out?
Don't you hate it when technology answers you back? Cheeky thing. This question comes from Alim, who lives in the Ukrainian Republic of Crimea. There is a definite difference between these two words in that one refers to actions where something is created or made. Make a pie. Make a hole. Make a video. make money. Although the last example has two meanings, to create money or to earn money. The word do tends to be used when describing an action where something is achieved. Do the laundry, do your homework, do some gardening. Do generally relates to work that will be done or has been completed. However, there are times when both can be used. For example, you can make a portrait or you can do a portrait. In this case, one describes the work and the other describes the result of the work. In the past tense, we did a portrait or we made a portrait. Synonyms of make include build, construct, create, compose, craft, and put together. The opposite of make is destroy. Some animal idioms. Believe it or not, there are many idioms in English relating to animals. Straight from the horse's mouth. To hear something or get information directly from a person who is most involved or connected to the subject in hand. I got this information straight from the horse's mouth. To work like a dog. This means to work for very little reward or to be treated badly in your job. My boss makes me work like a dog. To be as happy as a pig in mud. To feel content and satisfied with your situation. I'm as happy as a pig in mud. The bee's knees. Something that is of a high standard or quality. This new TV is the bee's knees. Crocodile tears. To cry and shed tears without feeling any real emotion. You pretend to cry. A bull in a china shop. To rush into a situation without thinking it through, or to be careless. Dressed up like a dog's dinner. A person who wears clothes that are over stylish or unsuitable for their age. He or she is dressed up like a dog's dinner. How do I understand the meaning of words while reading English books? This question was sent in by Dulani, who comes from Sri Lanka, but is now studying here in the UK with her husband. Well, as far as improving your English goes, it all depends on your own level of English and how difficult the text is to understand in the first place. It is always tempting to avoid reading books which have been written in a very simple way, using basic English. Some English students find them insulting and patronising. But the fact is you have to start somewhere. Although this is not your situation, there is no shame in an adult reading books aimed at young children, if they provide the education needed. I think the hardest part of learning a new language for an adult is accepting the feeling of learning like a child. But in fact, learning any new skill often starts with the most basic elements. I always say that everything starts with ABC. The best way to learn is through grasping the basics. For your particular situation, I would recommend that you buy or borrow a dictionary that has been written in your own language and has the English translation for each word placed alongside those listed. These days, English translation dictionaries are available in a wide range of languages. It is an invaluable tool for improving your grasp of the language while boosting your word power at the same time. I hope this is helpful to you, Dulani, and a big hello to your husband, Thamula. I hope you both have a great time here in the UK. It's that time again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and any passing extraterrestrials curious about life on this planet, it's here again, the feature they tried to stop, suppress, ban and forbid, but couldn't. This week's word is obnoxious. This is a negative word which describes a person who is hateful or has a cruel and cold nature. They are unbearable and detestable. The word is often confused with arrogant, which means a person who shows off and likes to boast and brag. So that person would be arrogant and obnoxious. They would be hated and detested because they brag. The opposite of obnoxious is nice. Another nice email. I have received a nice email from Romy, who comes from Brazil, but now lives in... Japan. Romy enjoys watching my English videos, especially the ones about happiness and sadness, and the ones about the human body, the weather, and the variations within English. I see from your email that you teach Spanish, English, and Portuguese there in Japan. Okay, we get it, thank you. That must keep you very busy indeed. Good luck with your work, Romy, and thank you for your special cheer for me. Viva Mr. Duncan! Viva English! Viva all of you! Before I press the eject button and leave you all again, I would like to say a special hello to all my new students, including Carey, Vieira, Angelica, Nina, Hector, Sareth, Musa, Zakia, Carlos, Sufarat, Mudassa, Gloria, and all the many others who have joined me here on YouTube and on my Facebook page too. Just to let you know, right now I'm preparing 2 new lessons, one of which was filmed during my recent holiday abroad. Where did I go? All will be revealed in the not too distant future. That is all from me for this week. I will see you all again soon with some more of your questions and comments. Until then, this is Mr. Duncan in England saying thank you for asking me. And of course, ta-ta for now. Ooh, I hope you enjoyed that. Something a little different. One of my Ask Mr. Duncan lessons. I'm not sure what happened then. Something very... Did you see what happened then? Something very weird happened then. Let me just see if I can do that, because I pressed a button and it didn't work properly. Shall I try again? Let's just see what happens if I try to get rid of that. Very strange. My technology today is starting to be a little bit annoying. Let's just see. Ah, that's better. There we go. I thought it was my fault. I was pretty sure it was my fault. Look, everyone. It is now 6 minutes away from 3 o'clock. 6 minutes to 3 here in the UK. I don't know what time it is where you are because I'm not there, unfortunately. I'm not with you. I am trying some different things today with my technology. So if sometimes things don't work properly, I do apologise, but please bear with me. I am trying some new things today. Sometimes it is nice to try something new. So there it is now, coming up to 5 to 3. 5 to 3. It is 5 minutes away from 3 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon. We will be playing a very interesting game soon. We will. The sentence game. If you've never played it before, guess what? You are in for quite a treat, because we are going to do that, you see. We are going to play the game. I was talking about ladybirds a few moments ago, and oh, look what I found. Oh, I have found a little video clip of the ladybirds. So this was taken when I had the invasion of ladybirds. And you can see there are lots and lots of ladybirds, and they were all living in my conservatory. They were making themselves at home in my conservatory. So the ladybirds I mentioned earlier, I was pretty sure that I knew where that video clip was. So there you go. Something else I want to mention. The other day I was watching a cartoon on TV. A very funny cartoon. Something I used to watch when I was a child, in fact. Something called Wacky Races. But apparently this particular cartoon is also very popular in other countries, including Japan. So there you can see two of the characters from Wacky Races. And apparently they are also very popular in many parts of the world, including Japan. So there you can see the two characters. On the left, there is the dog. His name is Muttley. And he has a very distinctive laugh. That is actually how he laughs. And on the right, you have Dick Dastardly. So does anyone else know these characters? A cartoon series I used to watch as a child called Wacky Races. I used to watch it all the time. And apparently, a lot of people around the world watch it as well. Feden says, when I was young, I watched these sometimes as well. Mosin says, yes, it is from Hanna-Barbera. Hanna-Barbera is a cartoon company. They used to make lots of children's cartoons, including Wacky Races, also Top Cat as well. Another one of my favourite cartoon shows as a child. And also, what else did he make as well? I want to say Tom and Jerry, but I don't think it was them. I don't think they made Tom and Jerry, did they? I'm not sure about that. Hong Kong Phooey was another one I used to watch as a child. Mr. Duncan, have you ever counted the number of your students? Do you mean the amount, the quantity, the number of students that I have here? I'm not really sure, to be honest. Mosen says Yogi Bear. Come on, Boo-Boo. Hello, Boo-Boo. I'm a super cool bear. I don't think he ever said that. Yogi Bear. Can you remember Yogi Bear's little friend? So there was Yogi Bear, and also there was a little bear as well. Another little bear. Can you remember his name? His name was Boo-Boo. Boo-Boo. Come on, Boo-Boo. Let's go. Something like that. I can't really do the voice, to be honest. I can't do his voice. Hello, Cap Devi. I've seen you have a beautiful place in Much Wenlock called the Blue Lagoon. It is a quarry filled with water. Do you ever go swimming there? No, I don't, because it's very dangerous. The police will often raid that particular place because you are not supposed to swim in that place for two reasons. First of all, it is private property and it belongs to someone else. The other thing is that it's very dangerous because under the water there are lots of sharp rocks, and sometimes people will throw things into the lake. So it used to be a quarry, but later on it filled with water. So now a lot of people in the summer go there to swim. However, it is very dangerous to swim in any place that you are unsure of, including abandoned quarries. So a lot of people do like to go swimming. They call it the Blue Lagoon. However, you might end up turning blue yourself if you were to drown, let's just say. Lil says, what a lot of ladybirds. I've never seen an invasion of ladybirds. I saw an invasion of grasshoppers and butterflies, but not these lovely bugs. You're right. Hello also to Ari. I have just come home from work. The first thing I always do is watch you. My daughter and her classmate are also visiting. Can you say hi to both of them? Maybe they will be your viewers in the future. Who knows? So hello to Ari Hassan and also your daughter and her classmate. Hello to you as well from England. It is very sunny here today, and I hope you are having a nice day where you are. I really do. Oh, Reza. Hello, Reza. My current favourite cartoon is Rick and Morty. Come on, Morty, you've got to help me. So Rick is the scientist and Morty is his unfortunate grandson, who he takes everywhere with him on his wild adventures as he goes in and out of all sorts of dimensions. It is a very funny cartoon show. And I like it as well. I like Rick and Morty, even though sometimes it is a little bit rude, also a little bit violent sometimes. But yes, I do. I like Rick and Morty as well. We are going to play the sentence game first. In a few moments, we will be doing it in a few moments. So the first thing I want to say is prepare yourself. We will be playing the sentence game a little bit later. Rick and Morty is for adults. I think you're right, yes, because sometimes the content is a little rude or violent. Yes, I think you're right. You are definitely right. Shall we have... I can't believe I'm about to do this. Shall we have a little dance? Would you like to dance with me? Because now it is just after 3 o'clock here in the UK and I feel as if I need a little bit of exercise. So would you like to have a dance? Okay, here we go then. Stand up, have a stretch, and we will all have a little dance together. Was that okay? Give yourself a round of applause. I hope you were dancing along as well at the same time. Mr. Agarwal, hello Mr. Agarwal, I am dancing along with you here in my home. Thank you very much. It is good to keep yourself moving. I know it is very easy to sit down in your chair and not move at all. Hello also to Lil. You can stretch and you can dance. You can keep moving. Keep your body moving. Apparently it's very good for you as well. It isn't just fun, it is fun and also healthy. Can't be bad. I like it. I like it a lot. Hello, Valeria. Hello. Learning English is funnier with you. Thank you very much. Cap Devi. Hello, Cap Devi. Oh, thank you very much for your lovely donation on the live super chat. Thank you very much. A little contribution, a beautiful dance. By the way, I liked the Atomic Ant cartoon. Oh, I see. I don't remember that one. I actually don't remember Atomic Ant. Wow. Maybe that is one that I haven't seen. I will have to research that later. Maybe he had a different name. Who knows? Thank you, Cap Devi, for your lovely donation. Talking of which, can I say a big thank you to my lovely Patreon supporters as well? Can I say hello and also thank you once again to Mika, Ding, Andrew, Julia, Anna, Oleg and also Michael as well for your very kind regular donations on Patreon. Thank you very much. I'm very flattered and also I'm very pleased to see that you are supporting me every month. Isn't that lovely? So thank you once again to Mika, Ding, Andrew, Julia, Anna, Oleg and Michael. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your continued kind donations. Isn't that lovely? Thank you very much. As I always say, I do this for free. This does not cost you anything. And at the moment, I'm giving a lot of my time for free. A lot. In fact, I think it was fair to say that I'm giving all of my time at the moment for free. All of it. Thank you very much for joining me today. Would you like to play the sentence game? Would you like to play the sentence game? This is something that we tried the other day. I think it was Sunday. That's right. We did it on Sunday. And it's something called... I've just noticed some of the comments about my dancing. Someone said, I think we have the new John Travolta. Ooh, thank you. I'm very, very flattered by that. Thank you very much. Would you like to play a fun game with me? The sentence game, that's what we're calling it, you see. The sentence game, and it's something you can play along at home with. Feel free to play along at home. The sentence game is something that is fun to do. All you have to do, if you want to write the words down, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 4 words. And using those 4 words, I want you to create a sentence. So you can use those words. However, there is only one rule. I had complaints the other day about this. There is only one rule. You must use the words in that order. So don't move the words around. You must use the words in the correct order. The sentence game is a game that you can play along at when you're at home. like now, for example. The sentence game. Shall we play? Would you like to play the sentence game? Oh, Mika. Hello, Mika. I love Conan. Conan. Yes, I remember Conan. He's the boy detective. The boy detective is called Conan. Oh dear. I'm just getting rid of someone. Someone is now going away, you see. Bye. Bye. Yes, I remember Conan, the boy detective. He was a man, but then due to an experiment going wrong, he became a boy. Is that right? I remember watching Conan in China when I was living there. So yes, there seems to be a lot of popularity in China of Japanese cartoons, I've noticed. There is another one I remember watching called Doraemon. Doraemon. And he's a little robot cat. Who remembers that? Does anyone watch Doraemon? I used to watch it all the time. And the other one, of course, was... What was the other one? Oh, I can't remember his name. But he was a little spoilt child. And he always wanted attention from his mother. Oh, Mama, this is how I used to speak. Oh, Mama. I think his name was... I can't remember his name. That's really annoying. Anyway, I digress. I am moving away from the important subject, which is the sentence game. Here are the first words. Whatever did... Oh, sorry. I will try again. Whatever Guy did up. So those are the words. What I want you to do is to create your own sentence using those words. However, you must use them in this order. The first, whatever. Then, Guy did up. Those are the words, and all I want you to do is to construct a sentence. So in between these words, what you have to do is construct a sentence. And then you can write it on the live chat as well. So the words are whatever Guy did up. If you think you have something to offer, if you want to offer something there, you are more than welcome to do so. And we are playing the sentence game. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Adrian asks, how or why is it wrong, or why did you not accept if the word is in another order? The reason why I insist on the order is to make it harder for you to do, a little harder. So I don't want to make it too easy, you see? So there is a construction to this game. There is a construction. What I am doing with this game is to get you to think about how those words can be used. So that is the reason why the order has to stay the same. I suppose you might say that it is putting a little bit more pressure on you because you have to think more carefully. If you can just move the words around, then it makes it much easier. You see? You see? Hello, Sarah. Hello, also, Kim. Whatever Kim says, whatever guys did, girls don't put up their hands to accept. I see. Interesting. Whatever that guy did, I still upgrade my lesson. Upgrade? Well, that is a different word, isn't it? Upgrade is actually a different word. It is a different word. Whatever that guy did, up to you is up to him. Whatever did the guy up? I'm not even sure that's a sentence, to be honest. I'm not sure if that is even a sentence. Nalia says, it is the first time I am playing. It is interesting. Thank you so much. Okay, I will give you one of my suggestions, and then you can see what I am doing with this game. I will show you my suggestion. Whatever happened to that guy you used to date? Did you both split up? Ah, Mr. Duncan, we can see what you've done there. Whatever happens to that guy? Whatever happened to that guy you used to date? Did you two split up? So there you can see I'm using all of those words in that order. Whatever this guy did, it always cheers me up. Whatever this guy did, it always cheers me up. Yes, that's good. I like that one. Whatever that person does, it always makes me happy. I like it. Lena, let's have a look what Lena has. Whatever the guy did some time ago, it's up to you to decide how to punish him now. Let's have another look. Whatever the guy did some time ago, it is up to you to decide how to punish him now. Ah, yes, that works. Yes. So, Lena, you have managed to use all of those words in that order to create a sentence. I like it. Emaine says, whatever the guy did, it's up to his mother to punish him. Ooh, okay. Let's have a look, shall we? Whatever the guy did, it is up to his mother to punish him. Yeah, look at that. Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. I like it. Whatever he did, he is the guy who did the house up better. Oh, let's have a look. Whatever he did, he is the guy who did the house up better. Okay. Whatever he did, he is the guy who did the house up better. If you do something up, it means you renovate or you make something look better than it did before. So if you do something up, you are renovating something. Maybe you are painting your house. Maybe you are redecorating your house. Plotina. Hello, Plotina. Let's have a look, shall we? Look at this guy. Oh. Okay, that is in a different order. Oh, Mr. Duncan, you are so mean. So try to use the words in this order. please. It's okay. Please don't shout at me. Mr. Duncan, why are you so mean? I'm not being mean. Mika, whatever happened to you? This guy will help you like he did to cheer me up. Okay, yes. Whatever happens to you, or whatever happens to you, this guy will help you like he did to cheer me up. That is okay. Yes, the grammar is almost correct there. I think so. Whatever happens to you, this guy will help you like he did to cheer me up. You are using all of those words there in the correct order. Thank you very much. I know I'm going to get complaints. People are going to complain to me. Please don't complain to me. I won't be able to sleep. I won't be able to get to sleep tonight. Hello, Cameron. Mr. Duncan, can you renovate my pee-pee? I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. I'm not really a plastic surgeon. Hello, Anna. Whatever the guy did, he never gave up. Whatever the guy did, he never gave up. Okay. Plotima says, I have the wrong order and I am not disciplined. Well, maybe I have. Maybe I have disciplined you. Hello, Annie. I'm sorry, Mr. Duncan. The sentence, whatever this guy did, it always cheers me up. Can I use two different tenses? Is that correct? I think so, yes. Yes, you don't have to observe one particular use of the word. So, for example, up can be used in many different ways. Up. So up can be direction, but also we are talking about a person's mood as well. So you might cheer someone up. That means you are making their mood better. Cheer up. Cheer up. So you cheer someone up. It means you are making them feel better, more happy. Whatever this guy did, it always cheers me up. Yes, that's okay by me. Hi, Mr. Duncan and everyone. Oh, hello, Alessandro. Nice to see you here as well. Adrian says, let's have a look, shall we? Beep, 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 beep. Adrian, whatever this guy did when he woke up this morning, I don't mind. Oh, okay. What? Whatever this guy did when he woke up this morning, I don't mind. There is no answer to that, to be honest with you. I have no answer to what you just said there. Giuseppe. I love your answers, by the way. Your answers are brilliant. Once again. Giuseppe, whatever the guy did, I decided to give up playing with him. Yes, you give up. So again, the word up is being used in a different way. Give up. If you give up, you are quitting. You stop doing something. You stop doing something that you normally do. You give up. You give up. You stop doing something. So the word up can actually be used in many ways, not only about direction, but also as an action when we are showing the action of quitting, something you stop doing. You give give up smoking. You give up drugs. Unicorina. Oh, I thought that was an answer to my word sentence quiz, but it isn't. I am going to look for an orange, or I'm going to look for some orange juice in the fridge. Please keep creating sentences, friends. Thank you, Unicorina. Artsby. Hello, Artsby. We're going to have some new words in a moment. Some new words are coming soon. Ooh. Artsby. Whatever that guy did, I know he's innocent, so I'll do my best for him to wake up freely from his bed. Whatever that guy did, I know he's innocent, and I will do my best for him when he wakes up freely from his bed. That's an interesting sentence. Maybe you are saying that you will defend someone. Maybe someone who you feel has been treated unfairly, perhaps. Plotina says you can also be up to no good. If you are up to no good, it means you are doing something you should not be doing. You are up to no good. I'm very distracted by a spider. There are some spiders. There is a very tiny spider. Look at that little spider. You probably can't even see it. There are lots of very tiny spiders. Do you ever see spiders that are very small? That they are called money spiders. So in England, in the UK, we often call them money spiders. Money spiders. Wow, so many responses to our sentence game. Would you like another one? Okay, here are 4 more words for you to play with. 4 more words. Are you ready? So here are 4 more words. And the words are finally, see, latest, movie. Finally, see, latest, movie. Finally, see, latest, movie. Can you make a sentence from those words? Can you make a sentence from those words? Cap Devi says, whatever episode you see, Atom Ant will defeat that ugly guy who did... Oh, I see. You are still... Oh, I see. You are answering the sentence game. Whatever episode you see of Atom Ant, he will defeat that ugly guy who did up very badly. You can see, apparently you can watch Atom Ant on Daily Motion. I am very intrigued to find out who and what Atom Ant is. Mizuki! Oh, Mr. Duncan, it's me, Mizuki. Can I ask you a question? Who makes movies while being seated? The answer is a chess player. I think you mean, oh, I see, moves, not movies. That's my fault. I really must learn to read. Yeah, it might be very useful, yes, yes. Who makes moves whilst being seated? The answer is a chess player. I see what you mean now, because when you play chess, you normally sit down. However, the game of chess involves making moves. Ah, I like it. So that is a type of riddle. It is a riddle. It is a quiz question. I like it. Thank you very much. Finally, I could see... Oh, here we go. Finally, I could see the latest movie on camera. Hailey Kwang says, finally, I can see the latest movie at the cinema this month. Finally, I can see the latest movie at the cinema this month. The latest movie, yes, I suppose you could use that. Finally, I was able to see the latest movie starring Sharon Stone. Oh, Giuseppe, I like that. Finally, I was able to see the latest movie starring Sharon Stone. Who remembers Sharon Stone? I haven't seen Sharon Stone for a long time. In the 1980s, she was a huge star. But you don't really see Sharon Stone anymore. You don't. Ah, okay. Here we go. I finally saw the Van Damme latest movie yesterday. Maybe. I finally saw. So that, of course, is the past tense. You see, you saw something you did in the past. I will see the film. I saw the film in the past. Whatever that guy did, it always cheers you up. Always. Thank you very much. That was the previous list of words. Artsby says, finally, I was able to see that... Dear me. What? What? Finally, I was able to see that forbidden erotic movie those Puritans from my town wanted to ban. Finally, I was able to see that forbidden erotic movie, but there is no latest. So you have actually missed out the word latest, you see. Latest is missing, unfortunately. I'm sorry, I have to be strict. I have to be very strict with my game, unfortunately. I'm very sorry about that. Finally, I could see the latest Downton Abbey movie online. Ah, yes, good. That's a good one. Thank you, Beatrice, for that. Thank you, Beatrice. Very nice. Finally, I have seen the latest movie on my TV. Finally, I can see the latest movie on my TV. Valerie says, I finally can see the latest movie about Harry Potter. Finally, I can finally see. So normally we say, I can finally see. I can finally see the latest Harry Potter movie. Finally, I can see the latest Harry Potter movie. Hello, Corrie. Finally, I like this one. Finally, The quarantine allowed me to see the latest movie I wanted to see for a long time. Finally, the quarantine allowed me to see the latest movie I wanted to see for a long time. Maybe if the quarantine comes to an end, you might say, finally, because the quarantine has ended, I am able to see the latest Star Wars movie. Finally, because the quarantine or lockdown has come to an end, I can see the latest Star Wars movie. Is that okay? Does that make sense? I think so. We are going to take a little break and then we will play one more sentence game. So we're going to have a little break. Do you mind if I have a break? I need to rest my little throat for a few moments. We are going to take a look at one of my full English lessons. That seems like a good idea. So this is an excerpt from one of my many full English lessons which are available on my YouTube channel. And this is Full English number 27. Oh, there you are. I've been waiting here for ages. Where have you been? Welcome to another Full English lesson with me, Mr. Duncan, coming to you from the birthplace of Johnny Rotten, Phil Collins, Billy Idol, Ringo Starr, and of course the English language. I love English so much. I might actually marry it one day. Mr. and Mrs. English, we will be the most elegant guests at the ball. I can see it all now. What a wonderful feeling. Oh, sorry. I drifted away there. I went into a daydream. I became lost in my thoughts. Okay, without any more fantasizing or daydreaming, let's get on with today's Full English lesson right now. Here's an interesting word that relates to a common form of human behaviour. The word is passive-aggressive. A passive-aggressive person is someone who uses non-direct resistance as a form of protest or as a means of reacting to something. A common form of this behaviour is the action of pretending to misunderstand or feign confusion. You avoid confrontation by acting dumb. Non-direct confrontation can take the form of silence. Avoiding contact or refusing to speak to someone can be described as passive-aggressive behaviour. It is common for those in long-term relationships to develop patterns of passive-aggressive behaviour. The word passive is often used to show a submissive state, whereas aggression is often seen as being the opposite. Some see this word as an oxymoron. Two words that are used together but have opposite meanings is an oxymoron. Passive-aggressive behaviour is generally seen as a normal part of human interaction. However, it can sometimes be linked to certain personality disorders. To avoid responsibility or conflict in a non-compliant way can be described as passive-aggressive behaviour. It's now time to take a look at another buzzword. A buzzword is a word or phrase that is used often during a certain period of time. Today's buzzword is tariff. The word tariff can be used as a noun or verb. As a noun, the word tariff is a form of taxation or charge which is added to the sale of goods imported from overseas. If China wants to sell their goods to the USA, then they will have to pay tariffs on what they export. The amount of each tariff depends on what types of goods are being sold. High-end or expensive items tend to have a very high tariff attached to them. Luxury items such as cars and valuable commodities sold overseas, such as oil and steel, often carry heavy tariffs. The charge is added as a way of collecting the lost revenue, which would otherwise be generated domestically. As a verb, tariff is the action of putting the charge in place. A tariff can also be described as a levy, tax, toll, duty, excise. It is a form of export tax. The country exporting the goods pays a tariff to the country that is importing them. To charge a tariff is to impose a fee. The tariffs are put in place. They are required. They have been enforced. Do you like my garden? I must say it looks rather nice today, with all the plants coming into bloom. Did you know that the word plant can be used in many ways? As a verb, the word plant means to put something in the ground. You place something in a hole and cover it with soil. You bury something in the ground. You plant something. To push something sharp into the ground is plant. You can plant a flagpole. To carefully place a small flower or tree with its roots under the soil is to plant. You plant a flower. You plant a tree. You can plant a kiss on another person. To place something where it can easily be found is to plant. The evidence was planted in his apartment by the police. As a noun, the word plant can refer to a large factory. A person who goes undercover to pose as another person is a plant. A certain species of flower or other green foliage can be described as a plant. You can plant a plant, grow a plant, nourish a plant, or, like now, you can enjoy a plant. If you haven't already noticed, someone is cutting their grass. Oh my goodness. We are live across YouTube on what was a very peaceful Wednesday afternoon. Unfortunately, it is not peaceful anymore. For those who are wondering, I am talking about the time today, so I will be mentioning what time it is, and it is also a very good way of improving your English. So here we are just approaching 3:45. So it is almost very nearly 3:45. Or you might also say 3:45. So you can express this in more than one way. 3:45, or you can say, it is 3:45. We are with you for another 15 minutes, and it is myself, Mr. Duncan, live on YouTube. Yes, live, you see? You see, the clock is telling you what time it is right now in the world. Well, at least here in the UK, that's what time it is right now. Yes. We are playing the sentence game today. It is a game that we started on Sunday, and we will continue doing it today. Thank you very much for your lovely messages. Malia, Mr. Duncan, can you change the time? Oh dear. Mr. Duncan, can you change the time when you are coming on live? In my country, Afghanistan, it is time for breakfast, but your lessons are so interesting I can't leave. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I had to have a little sneeze then. And again. Another sneeze. I am suffering at the moment from hay fever. For those who are wondering, unfortunately, I am suffering with hay fever right now. The pollen from all of the plants and the trees are going up my nose and making me sneeze. I'm sorry, but it's very hard to change the time of my live stream. I normally do it at 2 p.m. UK time, and I always do it at that time. So unfortunately, I am pretty much locked in with this time. So 2 until 4 o'clock. Quite often, I will be here live, but normally I do start at 2 o'clock. 2 p.m. UK time is when I am on with you. We are playing the sentence game. We are having one more round before we finish. One more round. And there you can see there are 4 words. All you have to do is construct a sentence using those 4 words. However, there is one rule. You must use these words in this order. You must put these words in this order. They must come like this. For example, we must be careful how we treat other people when they are with us. You see? We must be careful how we treat other people when they are with us. So there you can see a very good example of how we can use these words in a sentence. But what about you? Do you have your own idea? Let me know, please, on the live stream. It would be ever so nice. And for those who are wondering, I will be with you tomorrow as well. Yesterday I was talking about maybe stopping my live streams every day. However, I have received a lot of messages saying, Mr. Duncan, please don't stop your daily live streams, because we love watching your live streams every day. So this is what's been happening. I think now I have been with you for the past 40 days. 40? Yes, I think so. Maybe 40, maybe 42 days. But this is my 40th, maybe 42 days I've been doing my live streams every day. So over 40 days I've been here every day. So I will be with you tomorrow, don't worry. Of course, the weather tomorrow might be bad, who knows? But apparently, this week the weather is going to become very cold again. Even though today it's lovely out here. Can you see how nice it is outside? And even the blackbird is busy. Look, can you see the blackbird? The blackbird is looking for things to eat on the grass. So even the blackbird at the moment is very busy in the garden. Yes, I can see you. Can you see me? I think the blackbird is learning English as well. Here we go then. These are the 4 words, and all you have to do is construct a sentence using those 4 words. We, how, people, us. Hello to Zoran. Let's have a look, shall we? Zoran, we are pleased how people treat us on the street. We are pleased at how people, or we are pleased about how people treat us on the street. We are pleased how people treat us on the street. We are pleased how people treat us on the street. That's good. And also the words are in the correct order. Hello, Valerie. We know how to invite people to come with us. We know how to invite people to come with us. With us. Us. When we say us, we mean us, as in people. Myself and all the other people who are nearby. Us. So normally we use it to name the people we are referring to. You have a very nice effect. You have a good effect on us. People. The people. We, how, people, us. Beatrice, we like how people enjoy spending time with us every afternoon in our garden. Now, can you see what I did there? I've changed your sentence a little bit. We like how people enjoy spending time with us every afternoon in our garden. Yes. Also, we have Annie. Hello, Annie. Mr. Duncan, your daily live streams make me happy and they help me not to forget the English language. Unfortunately, the lockdown is supposed to last even longer than the next few weeks. Well, this is also happening in the UK. It looks as if we are going to be having this period of lockdown for a few more weeks. Incredible. Incredible. The word game, and also, as I like to call it, the sentence game, because what you are doing, you are making sentences from these words. It sounds easy, but actually it is not as easy as it sounds. It really isn't. Artsby. Hello, Artsby. We know how people from the UK and Ireland love to have the sun with us. Are you saying that here in the UK we normally send all of the lovely weather somewhere else? Maybe. Maybe you're right. Mr. Duncan, really, how are you? You cough too much. Please take care of your health. Everyone is waiting for you to go live. That's okay. It's all right. I'm okay. I'm not ill. A lot of people think I'm ill or unwell. I'm not. I am suffering from hay fever. It is something that causes sensitivity in my nose, unfortunately. So this time of year, all of the pollen in the flowers and the plants, it goes up my nose and then it makes me sneeze. So that's the reason why I keep sneezing. It's nothing else. Don't worry. It is not that thing. It isn't. Trust me, it is not. Vitas. We always remember how people aid us. Yes. How people aid us. You can aid someone by giving them assistance or help. You aid someone. So aid can be used as a noun and also a verb. You can aid someone. You are giving help or support to someone. Very good. Zuzika, we don't know how to convince people to help us with all this work. We don't know how to convince people to help us with all this work. Yes. You see? Beep, 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 beep. Very good. I like it. We have two more, and then it's almost time to go. It's almost time to say goodbye. Wow. Palmyra, we know how people are happy for your time shared with us. We know how people are happy with your time shared with us. Thank you very much. So that is not just an answer to my quiz. It's also a compliment at the same time. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Hello, also Valerie. Are we going to have a live stream tomorrow? The answer is yes. Tomorrow we are going to have a live stream. I will be with you tomorrow from 2 p.m. UK time. By the way, don't forget you can also like and subscribe. Don't forget to give me a lovely like and also subscribe if you like what you see. If you like it, then please feel free to give me a lovely like and subscribe. Look at that. Like, subscribe. Like. You can give me a lovely thumbs up. Go on, you know you want to. If you like what you see, give me a lovely thumbs up before I go. And then, if you do that, YouTube will recommend my videos everywhere. I hope. It's almost time to say goodbye. It's almost time to say goodbye. Thank you for getting involved. Thank you for your entries for my sentence game. I hope you enjoyed it. We might play it again. We might actually play it again. Thank you very much to Mohsen Muziki. Thank you very much for your company. Plotina. Oh, I see. We have one more answer. We couldn't foresee how people would react to the callback of our product, but actually they were understanding with us. Ah. Very good. Thank you, Platina. That's very nice. I thought I would slip one more answer in before I go. I'm not sure what to do. Shall we have... You know what I'm going to say, don't you? Before we go, before we say goodbye, shall we have another dance? Would you like another dance? I know a lot of people like this. They love the music. So before we go, before we finish today, we will have another dance. Thank you, Fatima. We agree how people love you and they share the same feeling with us. Oh, very good. I think that is another answer to my sentence game. I think so. Thank you very much. We are going to have a little dance before we go to help us all keep fit and healthy. This is Mr. Duncan in the UK, in England, in fact, the birthplace of the English language, saying thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream for the past 2 hours. Today, it was a big one, a very big one indeed. Thank you very much. Thank you also, TS. TS says, I am really, really late. Don't worry, you can watch all of this later on again, as if by magic. So don't worry. If you've missed any of this, don't worry. You can watch this all over again later on YouTube. Thank you very much, Palmyra. Thank you also to Goodbye Cucumber Mizuki. I don't know what you mean by that. Goodbye Cucumber. I wonder. Thank you very much, Artsby. Thank you, Yesia. We are going to have a little dance around the garden before we say goodbye. Would you like to join in? Okay. After 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed today's live stream. This is Mr. Duncan saying thanks for watching. I am back tomorrow. I am back with you once again. I will see you tomorrow from 2 p.m. UK time. Have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Take care until we meet again, which will be hopefully tomorrow at 2 p.m. UK time. And of course, until the next time we meet, you know what's coming next. Yes, you do. Ta-ta for now.